The numbers in our housing market are ever changing, so it's so important to stay on top of those changes. With Market Insights, we bring you the stats, facts, and figures to keep you and your clients informed. Join us now.
Welcome, everybody, to the April message of Market Insights for the Arizona Metro Phoenix Marketplace. Always appreciate Landmark's help and insight. Hope this information lands to you and becomes valuable in your day-to-day operation as a buyer agent or a listing agent. Let's get to work, Sarah. Our agenda today, we're going to do some updates about a variety of things from a national standpoint, and then we're going to get into the Maricopa County numbers for the heart of things, and then we'll, at the very end, once again, have about 18 cities broken out into 2 slides for the infographic and the atomic level detail graphic. Sarah, next. So this is fast facts for April 1st. This is as of the 1st. So please know, in Maricopa County, we had 10,474 homes. We closed 6,205. Clearly, that's up from the previous months and set a pretty nice record. On the 1st, our absorption rate was 54.23%. Now, ladies and gentlemen, go back 60 days, our absorption rate was right around 25%. Last month, beginning of March, we were at 34%. Our burn rate, our absorption rate is at 54 on the 1st. Today, it is at 58.5. So thanks for working hard out there, getting houses under contract and moving forward. Coming soon at 450, that's for all of Maricopa County. Interest rates, we're still having a little bit of challenge with inflation. So interest rates are still hovering sometimes in the 7% range. Ladies and gentlemen, please know our average sale price jumped about $22,000 from where it was a year ago. Right now, we're at $545,586 average sale price for all of Maricopa County. Sarah? Want to share with you some news at the national level. There's, again, I love John Burns' concept from his book, Big Shifts. There are 4 key influences in our marketplace. We have the economy, we have the political environment, we have societal changes, and we have technology. And so I'm giving you this initial message from Inman, and it's talking about the National Association of Realtors. And there's been some lawsuits happening behind the scenes for a number of years, but this past week, the attorney working on this from the federal area allowed this class action suit to continue. And this is how Inman News reported it. It's a multi-billion-dollar bombshell. Next slide, Sarah. Now, this is what they're talking about happening after this lawsuit takes place. There is a market correction. There's lawsuits, there's prop tech, and there's a messy fallout from the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, this is from John Burns' information. I'm sorry. This is from John Burns. And this is their quick summary of what's happening that falls right in line with their book, Big Shifts Ahead. Next, Sarah. So this is the interpretation for that same lawsuit done by Stefan Swanepoel and his latest newsletter. It's electronic, called realestatenews.com. Now, both Inman and Real Estate News have a cost. They're both under $300 a year, but this is their interpretation of the lawsuit from Real Estate News. It's a little calmer. It's a little less dramatic. It's a little less National Enquirer-esque. But these are some of the key points down below. The moral case is now an action covering thousands of home sellers across the country. This lawsuit started with one seller, and now it's being class actioned up for probably in the 2019 or 2017 year. I should be very accurate on that. But they're looking at a class action lawsuit that includes every transaction in every MLS for more than 4 or 5 years. All of a sudden, that gets to billions of dollars really quick. Ladies and gentlemen in the audience, you need to know this is happening. You need to know that this is happening at the National Association level. And if you've ever heard of RAPAC and how you can donate dollars to their lobbyists and things like that, ladies and gentlemen, they're working hard with every dollar they have. And it's never been more important than now to participate if you can. Next, please. This is an interpretation of some key companies and growth. So there's shift in the fundamentals between 21 and 22. This is done by Michael Del Prete, MikeDP.com. Ladies and gentlemen, he has several reports like this. He does a great job of looking at a variety of companies and just looking at the transaction volume of these major companies. AXP is up 12% from where they were a year ago. Next. This is an interpretation, ladies and gentlemen, a marketing piece from Michael Del Prete in his most recent presentation. It just came out this week, by the way. But an example, Redfin shuts down its iBuyer program and is slashing 13% of its workforce. This is just what's happening at the national level. If you ever feel like somebody's moving your cheese in the local marketplace of Metro Phoenix, please know there are big shifts happening at the national level. Next, Sarah. This is an example of existing home sales. This is an important one when you're doing forecasting. What you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, in 2023 at the national level, they're anticipating about 4.5 million transactions, not the unusual year of 2021 where we were over 6 million transactions. 4.5 is still pretty competitive in the grand scheme of things, but it is going to be down. Now, another thing that's out there that I want to just get on the field for you right now is this. What we're seeing in the marketplace is there are people out there that really do need a home. They just moved here. They've got a family. They've got twins on the way. They need to upgrade. They might be moving into an assisted living home and need to sell their home. Ladies and gentlemen, there are people in the marketplace that are very purposeful. Very purposeful. And our job is to get out there and work with the people who are motivated and want to work. Now, there are other people out there that follow the market. Oh, I'm going to be part of the spring listing season and list my house in the spring because there's more buyers in the spring. Or I'm going to buy in the spring because there's more listings available. And they follow the market. They're market-driven versus purpose-driven. Now, because of the complexity with what's happening in politics, what's happening with the economy and war and Roe versus Wade and water is a good news for us. We've had a lot of rain, our water is up. That's a good thing. But with all those indicators, ladies and gentlemen, the market-driven people are more likely to be the ones on pause or look at a lot of houses like, oh, I just need to keep thinking. It is the purpose-driven people that are saying, yes, I like it, I want it, write the contract. Next, Sarah. This is another example of what's happening societally. Baby boomers are back. They a lot of times have a lot of equity in their homes. They are waiting for the lowest interest rates, and they're taking over the #1 spot over millennials as the greatest home buyers in the marketplace right this minute. Now, this is coming out of the National Association of Realtors, and existing home sales surged 14% in February, ending a 12-month decline. Ladies and gentlemen, this is out of the National Association of Realtors. And I share that with you for this reason. They have top graded their messaging, their marketing, communication to you and I, realtors out in the field. So please don't be fearful of hopping on to realtor or nar.realtor. There's great new resources that they continue to top grade at your fingertips. Sarah? Okay, this is one more example of the National Association of Realtors. I did get the chance to see Lawrence Yun speak 10 days ago in Seattle. But this is a quick overview of the index. And please know in the West, we're at 64.6. We're at the lowest we've been, and our month over month is down 2.4%. Good times are coming back for us. Just know that. This is just a quick overview of what's happening nationally. Sarah? Okay, John Burns, I've already said this, economy, technology, government, societal shifts. This to me is the best explanation of why aren't people buying more homes? Why are they not listing their home? There is massive amount of societal shifts happening. Sarah? Okay, to the numbers. So total actives, we're down just a little bit. Sarah, is there any way to move my picture just in case? Can we do that? Maybe not. I can't quite see what's behind the door. Long story short, I know that our total actives are around 14,000. Our total actives in Maricopa County are just over 10,000. What you need to know from the graph this month is here. Slide all the way down to total solds. Last month, for the month of March, 56,000 or 5,630, and that is certainly up from where we were. Next slide. We did some quick math. So we're at, when we got down to what was essentially our all-time low, we had an average of 26 listings per zip code. With the current actives at 10,475, we're down about 5 homes per zip code from where we were last month to an average of 68 homes, condos, single family townhomes per zip code. That's a current average. It's a brisk market. Next. Here we are in all of Maricopa County and Pinal combined in the yellow circle, ladies and gentlemen. Overall, for everything combined in Pinal County and Maricopa County, we're down 6.1%. Our actives are up 199, almost 200%. Our month of supply aggregated together is 1.9 months, still under 2 months. And our solds are down 27%. If I'm a lender, if I'm title, if I'm home inspector, home warranty, being down 27% is significant. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's be out there working together to find the motivated. Sarah, next, please. So this is where we add both a separation between Maricopa County and Pinal County. They're similar yet different. So combined, or I'm sorry, in Maricopa County alone, we're down 6.8%. But if you look hard, we're about $57, $58 higher per square foot in Maricopa County than Pinal County. I want to point that out to you. Our active listings are up 190%. Pinal County, Maricopa, Casa Grande, they're up 243%. Quite a big increase compared to us. Next, please. All of Maricopa County. Actives in this slide at this particular moment, 10,508. What I'd like you to do is go to the bottom left graph, sold to list price ratio. You see how there's just a slight separation, and those, the red and blue line are tracking well, but they're coming back up over 98%. Just a couple days after the first, the red and the blue have converged at 99% of list, meaning listing agents are pricing their home really close to a good market price, and they're getting that. And the average list to sold and the median list to sold is converging at 99% as of today. Next, please. Here we go in here. This is a month supply of 1.84 and absorption rate of 54.23. Just a couple further days into that, our month of supply is down to 1.7 and our absorption rate is spiked up even higher to 58%. Our market is robust, ladies and gentlemen, robust. Next. Here we go with the market stats that create those little round infographic dots. And what I'd like to point out to you is this. In the top 3 blue lines, if you look at under contract at 8,905, 8,905. When we go to line 2 under new listings, 7,939 new listings, that's just about 1,000 fewer new listings than what's under contract in the last 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, if we keep this up, our month of inventory is going to get to one month pretty quick, and our absorption rate is going to go from 58 to 70 really quick if we don't get more homes listed. So that is the biggest takeaway on that graph, ladies and gentlemen. Next, please. Here we are with active residential listings in Maricopa County. This is 10,508. And we're just seeing the natural progression down. If we go way back into August and September of 2022, that is when all the iBuyers were putting their homes on the market and clearing their inventory. That's the anomaly surge. There we go. Next slide. Here we are with under contract. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just shy of that 8,000 run rate that we really like to enjoy this time of year. And again, if we pull out the market-driven folks and just look at the purpose-driven folks, boy, we're doing very well. I'm proud of all the real estate agents, realtors out there working hard and doing a good job. We're out there working. Next, please. Here we are with close. This is the biggest close month that we've had in several months, all the way almost back to June to get a May, June of last year to get even close to this. So we're all figuring out seller contribution. We're figuring out gifts and different ways to buy the home. Cash has never been more of a king than it is right now. And it seems to be working. That's how the baby boomers have ascended above the millennials, is a lot of times they have greater personal wealth that they can pay cash or a bigger down payment. Next slide, Sarah. Here we are, new listings at 8121. And again, we're out there working, and that's the natural graph. That is as of April 1st. Next, please. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we've gone hard and fast. The balance of the numbers here are the 2 slides per major city. I think there's about 18 of them, starting with Apache Junction. Let's pause here and spend a minute, Sarah. So all of Maricopa combined is at 194% increase in active listings, the blue circle, and Apache Junction is up 306. Well, are they really doing that bad, or is that one of the areas that's still building new homes? They're still building new homes out there, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why we get that increased number right there. Now, the median sale price, it's in yellow, and it's a little bit deceiving. That's why I wanted to stay here. All of Maricopa County aggregated together is up about or down about 6.2, 6.3. Ladies and gentlemen, look hard at the graph in the yellow, is up 6% from where it was a year ago. It's not down, it's up in Apache Junction. It's still doing well, and they're building new homes which have newer features and a higher price point, and those are coming to the market as well. So I wanted to point that out. Next slide, Sarah. So here inside, under contract in the middle blue number of 109 versus new listings 145. Ladies and gentlemen, it's churning very well, and it's churning with the help of new builds. And so when you look at the pie graph in the center and you see the black, 8% of their homes monthly are new builds. And that's going to be one of the highest percents we're going to have in any part of the metro. Next slide, please. Here we are out in Avondale. Now, it too, active listings at 320%, but in the yellow infographic circle is down 7.4. That's down below the total of Maricopa County. Just a data point there. Is this going to bounce back? Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of energy happening out at Luke Air Force Base and adding additional jets and buildings and things like building, and it's not always going to stay that way. But right now they've been impacted greater by about 1.5% than all of Maricopa County on average. Sarah? And then back to the numbers. So under contract, this is my last slide. We'll go into detail. And I just want to teach everybody how to read this graph. So active listings at 147, that's actually down 6.3% from where it was this time last month. Under contract, 134, that's up 24% in Avondale. And that's up 90% from the last 3 months. And it's up 109% in the last 6 months. It's surging. So under contract at 134 versus the second line, new listings at 99, this burn rate is what I call it. We're selling them faster than we can list them. We will burn off that inventory real quick if we're selling 30% more homes than we're putting on every month. And Sarah, if we go to the next slide, we'll continue in the alphabet from Buckeye, and then the second slide for the numbers behind the numbers. And this is a summation of what's happening in the market at the moment. And as Sarah just continues to slowly go through these, my final commentary for everybody out there, ladies and gentlemen, find the motivated, find the purposeful people out there, because they exist. They need services like great title, great lenders. They need a highly relational realtor experience. A year and a half ago, when we were still in that speed-based market, it's, can I get my offer in quick? Can I create an escalation clause? Do I have to pay X amount over asking? Do I need to release part of my earnest deposit as soon as I write the offer for just saying thank you to the seller for accepting my offer? Ladies and gentlemen, that was a speed-based market. We're back to a relation-based market. And one of those graphs from the Michael Del Parete that I did not include, this would be the perfect time to share that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at an all-time high for buyers and sellers using realtors. It's in the 90 percentile. It's right at 90.4%. We are important. We make a difference. The teams like Landmark and other lenders make a difference. Stay in that relationship-based phase of your business, and I wish you good things. That's what I have today, Sarah. Enjoy, everybody.
Thank you for watching. Join us every month on Market Insights to be the realtor in the know.